Hey guys, and welcome to the WC4 Beginner's Guide. So this is basically going to be a guide where I tell you about for all of the Wukong for beginners out there. It's going to be a guide just for basically everything. What generally you should buy. In this episode, we're going to be covering what generally you should buy. But there's gonna be there's definitely gonna be other episodes like covering like tech, and then each of the units. I'm gonna have full episodes based on like rocket, artillery, and different like strategies that you can use that I've learned. That will definitely help you in the campaign. So I think the most important part of this game isn't even the strategy. I think it's the generals, because the generals have a huge difference in the game. And you're definitely going to have to choose wisely between what generals you should buy and what generals you shouldn't buy. Now, of course, the decision is up to you. I'm not forcing you, but if you don't know where to start, this is going to be this is a good place to start. I will recommend these are the generals I recommend. And I'm not a complete veteran at the game yet. I'm about halfway through the game. I've completed the first two chapters. I'm now at the Cold War. I'm pretty sure, and I'm almost halfway through the Cold War. So I don't have I'm not a complete veteran, but I can definitely give you some tips and tricks. I have a lot of. I've been playing this game for. I think it's been like about a year. I think I've been playing this game for maybe about a year, close to a year, 10, 11 months maybe. So I can give you. There's probably a lot of tips and tricks I can give you. So why am I having such a hard time saying the word so? So my brain is melting right now. Right, okay, but anyways, let's get into it. So there are a lot of generals that are definitely gonna be useful, and a lot of these generals I'm not gonna cover because I either never use them. I'm probably never going to use some of these generals, which is why I'm not going to be able to cover every single general. Some of these generals you're just going to have to test out on your own. But if you do use some generals that I'm probably never going to use, then do leave them in the comments. Give some advice to the newbies here. So the first general that I do not want you to buy is Patton. Patton is absolute garbage. Now, although I haven't bought him yet, yeah. First of all, I tested him out in another version of the game. I tried a modded. There was a modded version of the game. I just used a modded version of the game. The mod for the game is currently in like the beta edition, so there's not really any changes. The only changes are very minor. So I just decided to use it as like a testing ground for seeing what generals are good or not. And Pen is just garbage. Like, you can even see this in campaign levels. For example, if you go to the Sicily campaign, Pen gets completely wrecked though. Like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything, but you can see he gets wrecked. Like he just completely gets wrecked in just like a few turns. And he's right at a quarter of his health. He loses health way too quickly, and now he's down to half health. Let's see how many turns it takes for him to die. Let's see. Actually, a lot of people when the game first released, a lot of people used to say Montgomery was absolute garbage. But I feel like it's now Pan's more garbage. I guess Montgomery is actually, in my opinion, I don't think Montgomery is that bad. He's definitely not as good as Manstein or Guderian, but he's definitely worth. He's definitely like a pretty decent general. He's definitely in like the top, like maybe the top 5 or top 6 or something. Maybe not top 5. Maybe in like the runner-ups top like number 6 or number 7 for the game's best pencil generals, but he's still pretty decent. And Pan's already dead. I'm speechless. And the reason why Pan is so bad is because of his skills. All of his skills are too defensive. And he doesn't even have the skills of like a Panzer general. The only skill that he has that is related to Panzers is Tide of Iron. But the problem is that first of all, Tide of Iron is more of a defensive. I guess it's not really. It's kind of on the fence between offensive and defensive. But he doesn't have Armored Assault. He doesn't have Blitzkrieg. He doesn't have Panzer Leader. And for 2,675 medals, he only gets the rank of M General. He only has the rank of M General. And personally, I think Montgomery doesn't have the skills of a Panzer Leader. Okay, maybe that's a bad example. But yeah, there's definitely some much better tank units that cost a lot less. For example, you could use Vatutine. Vatutine, he only costs 1,800, and he does have a low rank, but at least he has a Panzer skill, and he has the exact same. Yeah, he has 6 stores. No, I wouldn't even say like Patton is worth half his price. Pan is complete garbage. Okay, so the next general I want to cover is probably Model. He's a general that, again, I don't think you should buy. But you know what? Although he has 5-star Panzer, again, he's like Pan. He doesn't have any of those Panzer skills. He doesn't have like a Panzer Leader. He doesn't have Panzer Leader. He doesn't have all of those skills. And for 1,580, you only get the rank of Mayor. That's insane. You literally only get so. And then from Mayor to like maybe from Mayor to I think, let's see, M General. That'll probably be like maybe 700, maybe like at the very least, maybe like 400 medals, and plus the fact that you're probably gonna have to give him like an Armored Assault or something, or like a tank skill. So that's probably gonna to get to like a level where it actually be useful. Maybe let's say level 3. That's gonna be like maybe at the very least, again, 400 medals. So you really for Model to actually work, Model would have to, cause you have to spend about 2,100 medals, and again, you could just get Vatutine, and Vatutine would be way better. Although I've never used Vatutine, I can already see that he has better skills. And although he has an even lower rank, at least he has good skills. So okay, so next general I want to cover is probably some of the generals that you get from the domination, right? Like so, Nimitz. Yeah, Nimitz is a general that you're definitely gonna want. But the only problem with him is that the only ship skill he has is a fleet leader. So you're probably gonna want to give him a sailor too. So you're probably gonna want to give him the auto naval skill sailor, and I also decided to give him a cover just because it's usually it's pretty convenient sometimes. Cover is quite convenient. Now I actually did something very unwise. The thing is that I just got lazy and I didn't want to do the challenges, so I just bought him. So I just decided to drop a couple bucks and go ahead and buy Nimitz without doing the discount. So I got him at like the worst price possible. And okay, yeah. Air generals are complete. They're complete garbage. Never buy them. Vitamin ramen, definitely a general that you want. Again, I didn't. I was just too lazy to go for the discounts. It's do as I say, not as I do. Or if it's there's some kind of saying, some kind of like saying, right? Do as I say, not as I do, not as I say. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, sorry. So okay. So what the auto generals can get? I'm pretty sure there's still one more. Pretty sure there's still one more I want to talk about. Okay, now these are So these are the paid generals. Yeah. So okay. So you have two options. So if you're really finding it, if you're somebody who wants to get to the difficult stuff, if you're somebody who likes to, if you're like stuck on like a campaign stage, and you really wish there was some kind of general that could make it so much easier for you, get Manstein. Manstein is a complete game changer. I'm not saying that this game is pay to win. I'm not saying you have to have these generals to succeed, but they'll make your game much easier. And there are certain stages where like I just completely destroyed them with Manstein. And I've heard that like, for example, how about the Battle of Kiev and the Battle of Kursk? I've heard that they were like impossible without like they were completely impossible for people who don't have like 6-star tank generals or just really good generals. Yes, and I didn't know that because I didn't realize that I just cheesed them with Manstein. I just completely destroyed these with Manstein. So when I finally realized that people were actually struggling on these stages, I was that was very unexpected. I thought these stages were really easy. Turns out the only reason why I thought they were easy is because I used Manstein on them. Like Manstein completely destroys World War II Euro, and although he's not as effective he eventually isn't as strong as World War II Euro. He's still gonna be incredibly useful in auto campaign stages. Probably not in Pacific, because of course Pacific you're definitely gonna need naval generals. Which is I'm gonna talk about Eisenhower later and how he's gonna make put the Pacific stages so much easier. He's also very useful in the Cold War too. There's a lot of stages where in the Cold War they give you a bunch of like super tanks. They give you super tanks in the Cold War, and once you put that Manstein on that, and once you put a Manstein on that super tank is gonna become an absolute assassin. It's going to become a assassin. Yeah. So yeah, some of these stages I just completed like a bunch of stages today, and I just kind of cheese them with Manstein, but they do get harder though. Don't just completely rely on Manstein. So eventually he's gonna get less stronger eventually, but still he's gonna be a carry for the rest. He's one of those generals that is gonna be useful throughout pretty much the entire game. Maybe not in Modern War. I've heard Modern War is very difficult. It's incredibly difficult. And I'm not sure how effective Manstein might be, but even if he's not effective there, that still means that he's gonna be incredibly useful in 75% of the game's campaign. Now, of course, he does cost like I'm pretty sure it doesn't tell. Okay, I'm pretty sure Manstein costs like I think he costs like $18 or something, but for a girl that can completely destroy some stages sometimes, he's worth your money. Okay, I'm not some kind of easy tech, I'm not some kind of easy tech hired person to tell you to like force you to buy these generals. I'm not forcing you to buy them, but if you want a really OP general, just buy some of these. Next, we're going to cover Eisenhower. So Eisenhower, he's actually the cheapest of them. I think he only costs like $12, which should do a lot, but he's gonna make Pacific much easier. He completely destroys some of the stages in Pacific, especially Tora. The poor Harbor stages at Midway, Battle of Midway, Guadalcanal to an extent, even Battle of Iwo Jima sometimes. There's a lot of stages where you're definitely gonna have to use him. He's gonna be very good in some of the World War II Pacific missions. Okay, okay, wait. Well, there's one more thing. Zukov, right? Zukov is a waste of money. For $15, he's really not good. Like, and the thing is that I think Konev is, although Konev is slightly weaker, like at least you can like get him with regular grinding. You don't have to spend $15, and his missions aren't even that hard actually. I'm pretty sure to beat them you need rocket artillery. You don't need like super artillery or anything. You just need rocket artillery. And I'm pretty sure it's some like the tanks, some of like the other trainers. I believe for Rommel, you need super tanks to win some of these stages. And I think for Nimitz you might need super carriers. And then for Runestedt you're probably gonna need you're gonna need mechanized infantry. I'm not sure if you need. I did complete without commandos, or did I? I'm not sure whether I unlocked it yet. I guess we'll take a look. Okay, I did unlock commandos, so I probably did do it with commandos. Okay, so what are Jones ordered to cover? Guderian. Okay, so Guderian is a general that you really want to get. Although he really costs a lot. He is going to be your main. If you don't want to spend money, go for Guderian. Guderian is basically the free-to-play version of Manstein. He's about as strong as him, although he doesn't have as many. His skills aren't as high level, and he doesn't come with the rank of Marshal. I'm pretty sure he originally comes with the rank of El Colonel, which only provides 130% health, 133% health. The only reason, and by the way, don't get confused. Because for example, when you get Eisenhower, if you're a beginner, when you get Eisenhower, you only see that he provides 160% health. The only reason why it's 190 is because of this red ribbon. So when you complete a campaign, then you get the option to level up all of your generals to a new ribbon. So at the very beginning of the game, all of your generals have the blue ribbon. Then once you complete the European campaign, then you get I'm pretty sure you get a green ribbon. Then you get a red ribbon, and then with these ribbons, with these these I don't know, like tiers. With these tiers, you get you get more health. So if your general has a blue plate, the town, then it's only gonna have 160% health if it's a motion. But if it has a red plate, that's 190. Then I believe after that there's a purple tier. I'm pretty sure once I complete Cold War, then that's the purple tier. And I believe purple tier provides a lot of health. I'm pretty sure purple tier you get like 300% health or something. I'm pretty sure if I get 300% health, I think that if I get 300% health, I'm probably gonna wreck the Conquest. The Conquest are all gonna be really easy. If I have the red raid, they're actually pretty easy even now. So, but the thing is that in the campaign, the generals will also their plates will also be the same color as your ones. And so okay, back to Guderian. So Guderian is a very good general. You should. He costs a lot of amounts, and I'm pretty sure he's the most expensive general in the game. But if you don't want to spend money, go for He's really good. Okay, I already talked about Nimitz. Rommel basically the same thing. Just make sure to give him the Panzer Leader and Blitzkrieg. He only has Armored Assault. So, but if you give him these two skills, he's gonna wreck. And actually, if you want an even cheaper version of Guderian, go for Rommel, I guess. Okay, next, Konev. So for a while, I didn't have an artillery general, and I really wanted an artillery general, and finally, I found the opportunity by the domination. Okay, hold on, let me show you. Yeah, Konev. So I decided to complete all this stuff, and then I managed to buy him with some medals. And Konev is a really good general. He's probably better than he might even be better than Zukov. And then we got Runestedt. Runestedt is gonna be, I think Runestedt is probably the best infantry general in the game. And then yeah, I'm definitely gonna cover ribbons, and I'm gonna cover medals and ribbons in other videos. But basically, there's stuff that boosts your generals. They boost your generals, and of course we have Williams, which I paid $10 to get him today. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was earlier this afternoon. Yeah, I'm recording at a Singaporean local time. Singapore is a country in Southeast Asia. If you do not know, it's a very small nation. I'm definitely gonna make a video on whether he's worth his money. Spoiler alert: yes, he is definitely worth your money. He has some OP skills, but that is for another video. And I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for my general analysis. So these are the generals that you should. Oh wait, right, I still have one more. Messi and Tito. Okay, I'm just gonna very quickly run through this. Tito is pretty good. Good. He costs. Pretty sure you can buy him when you start the game. He only costs 150, and then yeah, since I've sold him, he now costs 325. The only reason why he costs 150 when you start the game is because it's because you literally just start the game. He's probably the first general you're gonna get. Next is Messi. Messi only costs 550. I'm pretty sure. So Messi cost 5 or 50. Hold on, let me check on Soror. Okay, Soror costs same. Okay. So Messi is gonna be your first Panzer general, most likely. You're probably not gonna start with a Guderian or a Manstein. If I did start with Manstein because I paid, but if you want to get, if you don't pay for Manstein or you probably don't have enough mounts to get a Guderian or Rommel, your Messi is gonna be most likely your first Panzer general. He has some, and although his skills are really bad for 550 and a 4-star Panzer, he's a pretty good general considering you've just started the game. Okay, that's it. So I hope these tips help you. And anyways, thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys next time.